Well, welcome to the Soholoft. We have Vince Molinari from Gate Technologies and Congressman McHenry. And you gentlemen know each other from before, right?
Yes, we had all the great work that Congressman McHenry's been doing. We got to be involved in a little of that early on, and not just because you're standing here. I have to thank you not only for Gate Technologies, but all the constituents out there really moving this forward.
Well, thanks, Vince, and thank you for testifying before Congress as well and bringing this idea to a wider group of folks.
I think to clarify a little bit, Gate Technologies as a platform, just like similar to Second Market and Expert Financial and Shares Post, where you can actually, do this online one day, and part of it is to make it, allowed by SEC, and that's what the Congressman and we are here today to promote. How do we get this through the Senate to make this a legal transaction that we can do in the future? Maybe you want to add a little more about that, about your company and how you're different from the other platforms that are out there vying for a position.
Sure, and I appreciate the opportunity anytime to talk about Gate Technology, but I think it's a broader issue that we need to talk about. Gate is just very simply seeking to become the utility, the centralized location, the independent organization in the middle of the transaction that ensures transparency and efficiency. That being said, the movement is much more about bringing capital formation to private companies and enabling that growth, partly because of whatever the reason that you may believe that we have a broken IPO system in this country, but there's a lack of capital formation going to the private sector, the lack of job creation, the lack of that engine back to the economy that allows for, again, job creation, taxes to grow, and get us on the path of recovery. So I plead with everybody that may listen to this, reach out to your congressman, like Congressman McHenry, who are really viewing this with a new lens today and saying there's new solutions in this marketplace given technology and given what we know, not to repeat the same mistakes that we've made in the past. So I think it's largely about educating the consumer base, educating the institutional participants that there's real power amongst us here if we come together, and I think Congress has certainly done a great job at passing some of these earlier bills, and we need all the help that we can get moving this through Senate.
Now, part of your platform is also very internationally focused, where you have partnerships in Europe as well, allowing a plug-in for institutions to be able to also look at opportunities of private companies coming to the marketplace, and it all fits in from from crowdfunding all the way up to the companies who are going to be bigger, who maybe went through crowdfunding and now it's going into your platform. Isn't that right?
I think it's a great point. And one of the things, we have such a tremendous body of intelligence and resources here in the United States. So this is when we talk about a brain drain that's leaving the country, capital flow that's leaving. We want to be about that flow coming back into the United States and enabling that capital formation from other working participants globally who look at the United States and admire some of the entrepreneurs here that technology, or some of our more established companies that need access to more capital that they may not get traditionally anymore from our lending institutions or our capital markets. So the more that we can bring that from a centralized location to facilitate that in a matter of fair play, I think, again, the better and more powerful it is for everybody.
All right, well, thank you very much, Vince Molinari from Gate Technologies. Pleasure having you.
Thank you, David.
Thanks for your leadership.
Thank you for yours. Appreciate it.
Thanks.